I've come to realize that starting up a business is not easy. One of my friends was starting up a business on a different area, not thrift, and we were just having this discussion and realized that starting up something is not easy because I've been doing this for so long, so I kind of forgot some of the things that I was worried about when I was starting. And I received so many questions from you people, like so many of you DM me on Instagram. Some of you even pick my number on YouTube and call me or text me. And I've realized there's a common question that people ask. There are different concerns people come up with, or rather come to me with, and I've gotten those concerns from different people. So I came to realize that so many people would want to start something. They even have the money, but they don't know where to start. So I put up a list of a few things that you should consider before starting up your mtumba business or thrift business, or you can call it a secondary business. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. My name is Penny Charles, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always being here. I don't take it for granted. So these are very important things that you should consider before starting up a business, because you honestly don't want to start and then get at the middle and be stuck or be forced to to close up. All right. So point number one, you need to identify what you want to sell. There's so much in mtumba that you can sell. There is dresses, there is skirts, there is blazers, there is a lot of things that you can sell. Kuna towels, kuna vyombo, kuna a lot of things in mtumba that you can sell. So the first thing to do is to identify what you want to sell, because you see, at the end of the day, you cannot sell everything. You cannot have utensils and dresses and tops and I don't know blazers at the same shop. So first things first, you need to identify what you want to sell. At the end of the day, you can pick two or three things that complement each other. So for example, if you want to sell dresses, you can sell blazers as well. You can sell tops, the chiffon tops as well. You can sell maybe jeans as well. Don't pick a lot of things, and especially if you're starting, because it can be a bit overwhelming. So you can identify just two things that you're sure you can be able to to manage, and start with those two. Then now with time you can add other things. I actually started with dresses and chiffon tops, then later I came to add on other things that I'm selling now, because I mean it's been almost 5 years now in this game. All right. If I had started with everything, maybe ningefeel katikati, maybe ningekuwa overwhelmed. But I decided to just start with two, then see how things go by. Then with time, I started now adding blazers. I have jeans, I have trench coats, I have crop tops. Right now, I have a lot of things. So it's very important to identify what you want to sell. Um, while still at identifying what you want to sell, you also want to listen to yourself and just know what you can be able to do comfortably. If you feel like you can be able to select dresses very well and not be overwhelmed, then go for dresses. If you feel like chiffon tops are going to be easier for you to start, then go for chiffon tops. But at the end of the day, you also need to identify something that is all weather, and especially if you're selling thrifted clothes, you need to identify something that is all weather, such that even when it comes to a cold season, you can still be able to maintain what you sell because it's all weather. Because, for example, right now, people still buy dresses even with this July weather. So even if you're not going to sell many, you can be able to sell a few here and there. So I can say dresses are all weather. Chiffon tops are all weather as well, because even with your trench coat, you need to wear something on the inside. Whatever warm clothes you're wearing on top, at the end of the day, utanid back to come top ndani. So chiffon tops, dresses, those are things that are all weather, and you can start with such things, because it will not get to July and you cannot be able to sell your dresses. Even if it will get to July and you decide to sell hoodies, amas or trench coats, because it's the cold season, you can still maintain the things that you're usually selling because they are all weather. So while you're still considering where to start or what to start with, you need to identify something that is all weather. I actually did a video on some of the mtumba items you can be able to sell that are all weather. I'm going to leave the video on the screen. You can go watch that video, and it will give you ideas here and there. So the first thing is identifying what you want to sell. Number two, you need to know your market. If you want to open a physical shop, you need to know your market. And by this, I mean you need to know what people in your area are selling. If they're selling dresses, what kind of dresses are they selling? And how much are they selling the dresses at? Because, for example, if they are selling good quality dresses, you cannot bring something that is not good quality and expect to compete with this person that has good dresses. Okay, so you need to see the people in your area, what they have, and how much are they selling them at. Because for example, let's say they have good quality dresses and they sell them at 1,000 bob, and you go bring the same good quality dresses and you want to sell them at 1,500. It's going to be kidogo hard because this person already has good dresses na anauza thou. You also have good dresses na unauza 1,500. I mean, everyone does their business the way they want and the way they feel like, but you should also consider what is happening on ground, right? Kwa sababu if you have the same taste of clothes, if you have the same quality of clothes, for you to be able to sell 1,500 while this person is selling at 1,000 bob, it can be a little bit challenging. For example, I recently opened a baby shop, and I know you've seen that video. And where the baby shop is located is a market, like it's in Kangemi Market. So I have good quality clothes, and the people who are selling the same baby clothes in that market also have good quality clothes. So, for example, kitu kama t-shirts, we sell them at 150, and that is standard for almost everyone because we have almost the same things. Like all of us have good quality. We go to the market and get good quality baby clothes. So you also need to, what we did, we asked around what people are doing, and we got to know wanauza shorts pesa ngapi, they're selling pants at what, at how much, dresses, like everything that we are selling, we had to know the price that other people are selling what the same thing at, all right? So in this case, you cannot overprice your clothes while kila mtu hapa anauza t-shirts 150. Huwezi anza kuuza yako 250. So the thing is, you can actually be able to sell your clothes more than this other person is selling them at, but at the end of the day, there has to be something about your clothes that makes you sell them at 1,500. But if at all, it's the same quality, it's the same kind of dresses or whatever it is you're selling, you cannot overprice while other people within you are selling at the same price. For example, kama hizi nguo za isli mostly zinakwanga almost standard, so kuongeza margin yako kidogo inakwanga a little bit challenging. We all have different target audiences or target customers, but at the end of the day, there's what makes sense, you know. So you also need to know who is in your market and what exactly they are doing. If you want to have online as your market, you also need to look at what other people that are in your area, what they are doing. If it's dresses, how does their dresses look like? How do they take photos? What kind of quality do they have? Because at the end of the day, it's quality that determines a lot of things. Kwa sababu, for example, you could be in an area where they are selling dresses at 500 Kenyan shillings, but ukiangalia hizo nguo, they're not good quality. So if you bring good quality clothes in that area and sell them at 1,000 bob, you can be able to stand out because at least you have something that other people do not have. So quality ndio ita determine so many things as much as the market is concerned. But kama hawa say wako na good quality na pia wako na good quality, you cannot have a higher price than they have because mko na the same things. So at the end of the day, why would I buy something at 1,500 while there's someone else mwenye ako na the same quality of whatever I want to buy at 1,000 bob. So definitely itaenda kwa hiyo wasawa, kwa sababu at the end of the day I'm going to get value for my money and I'm going to get quality. So you need to do your market research for you to be able to know where you fall, or for you to know how you're going to price your clothes at the end of the day. Something else around the market, you also don't want to go and bring low quality clothes while the people in your area have good quality clothes and expect to compete with them. It's not going to be possible. Something else, for example, camera dresses in Gikomba mostly zinauzangwa 1,000 bob. And where you are, your people cannot manage to buy those clothes at maybe 1,800 or 23 or even 25, because most of the people that take the camera dresses at 1,000 nonanga Instagram wakiuza hizo nguo 1,800, 23, 25 thereabout, depending na nguo gani. So also you cannot go to the market uchukue nguo za pesa mingi na ile area huko watu hawezi kufika hiyo bei. Well, at the end of the day, wewe ndo unafunza customers price and all that, wazoe hii unauza, but if you are being very logical, kuna places zingine nguo kama hizo za 25 ama 23 ama 2k hautaweza kuuza. So that is also something that you need to consider. If you want to sell clothes online, you can go for the camera pieces. And there are also other areas in Nairobi you can be able to sell at a physical shop and be able to sell the clothes at 2,000, 23, 25 thereabout. Place kama Adams, nguo zinakwanga 2,000, 25 na vitu kama hizo. So even in such a place, you can be able to go to get the camera pieces and be able to sell them at 1,800 kuenda juu. So those are things you should consider as long as the market is concerned, all right? Another thing you should consider is who is your target customer, who is your target audience. For example, kuna watu wa 8 to 5 and then kuna maybe place ingine kuna students na watu wa 8 to 5 hawavangi nguo the same. They have totally different kind of outfits. Like their style is very different. That is what I mean. Their style is very different. College students are going to wear sweatpants and crop tops. They are going to wear cargo pants and crop tops. They are going to wear nguo za watu wa young too, but our watu wa 8 to 5 they don't wear the same clothes. Kama ni sweatpants wanavanga wakiwa home, ama kama ni sweatpants mtu anavaa over the weekend. So you also need to know who you're targeting before you go to the market. If you're targeting students, then you need to buy clothes that that suit students. If your target is our to office, like people who buy official dresses and all that, you need to buy clothes that suit 8 to 5 people, like good official dresses, blazers na vitu kama hizo. Those are the things that you should go to the market and get. If you have students at 8 to 5, then you can be able to combine both, because because at the end of the day you'll have something for everyone. So that is something that you should highly consider before starting your business. Something else you should consider is location. Location is very important when it comes to business, because you cannot have your shop at a hidden place, then start complaining to us that you're not making sales, because businesses thrive in a place where there's a lot of people. Like if at all you have a shop and you're depending on walk-in customers, you need to locate your shop in a place where it's, for number one, accessible, and number two, it's visible. Like watu wakitoka job wanaona hapa kuna kwanga na dresses, even if they're not buying that day, at least wanaona hapa kuna kwanga na dresses, and when I have money ama when I need dresses, I know where to go. So you need to be located in a place where you're very, very visible and you're also accessible. Location matters a lot, because locate your shop in a hidden place, you will give up very easily, because you'll be like, I started and I'm not getting customers, and that will have a lot to do with where you've located your shop. So at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you're located in an area where you can be accessed and you can be seen, because I always insist that we are visual, and mostly ladies actually, we don't buy clothes because we do not have clothes. We buy clothes to tumeiona imetukalia poa, ama tumeiona then unafikiria niko na an event coming up, and and this particular dress will be fit for the occasion that I'm going to, or the event that I'm attending. So at the end of the day, you need to be seen. So location is very, very important. If you want to locate your business online, you also need to have a few things like a phone that can take good photos. You edit your photos well so that people can see you and be attracted to what at least you've posted online. So location is very, very, very important. And mtumba business has good profit margins. You actually never go wrong with mtumba. And at the end of the day, if you're located in a good place and you have good quality clothes, imagine you'll never go wrong. You'll be able to make sales, and when you combine the walk-in and online, at least you're not going to be disappointed. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to make money. Key thing, be in a good place, like locate your business in a good place. And number two, get quality clothes. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to sell, and you're not going to be disappointed. Another thing that you should consider is, who is your competitor? Most of the times, there's no way you'll ever start up something na upate hakuna mtu mwingine anafanya the same thing as you. So there's always someone that is doing the same business as you. There's actually so many of us that tunauza nguo za mtush. So at the end of the day, you should actually know your competitor. You should know what they are doing. And at the end of the day, because we're in business, you should also come up with something like have something that puts you on top. Like, for example, if this person has clothes that are not so good, if you go to the market, get very good clothes such that people will be attracted to your clothes. We are not saying wasiuze, but at the end of the day, haja yako ni do, and you want to package yourself in such a way that you're seen, and at the end of the day, you're making money. So what can I do to make myself better? To make sure I'm increasing my sales. Not at you bitch about your competitor, or just do some illegal stuff, or just do some not good stuff to them, but something that makes sense business wise. Right? So what can I be able to do for me to be able to stand out? Actually, the word is stand out. What can I do to stand out at the end of the day? Because we are all in business. Is it adding more dummies upate kila mtu akitoka huko anaona dummy zangu? Is it whatever it is that makes your business thrive? Not evil things, guys, not evil things, but something that I can be able to do, or you can be able to do, to be able to stand out. That is how competition works, all right? So you should be able to see what your competitor is doing, and do something for you to be able to stand out, whether it's going to the market many times, whatever it is that you have to do for you to be able to stand out. As long as you're not doing evil stuff, it's totally okay when it comes to business. And businesses actually thrive in a place that there's a lot of competition, because you'll work so hard, and utakuwa on toes every other time. You're not going to be able to relax, kwa sababu ukirelax mwenzako atakupita. Alright, so competition is not bad, competition is good. Just do some positive stuff that can make you stand out. Alright. Another thing that we should consider is where to get the stock from. Where this is where so many people have a problem with, but we all know for thrifting we all go to Gikomba, and for you to be able to figure out Gikomba, as I always tell you guys, go to Gikomba, see the people there, like see what people are doing, get to know what language they speak there. Like at the end of the day, you're going to be able to figure out a lot of things. If you want to sell new clothes, go to Isli. There's a lot of clothes in Isli, and I hear there are places where you can get clothes at a cheaper price. So get to know izo mashimu at the end of the day. But for thrifting, at the end of the day, we all get our stock from Gikomba. Mostly tunapata stock from Gikomba. So go to Gikomba and get to know things. Get to know hizi nguo zinatoka wapi. I keep telling you guys, I didn't know Gikomba when I started my business, but I put myself out there, and guys, I got lost so many times in Gikomba. Like, there's a place that I used to take dresses, and nilikuwa nazunguka hapo chini so many times. I know the place that I want to go to, but I don't know how to get there. But at the end of the day, I figured it out. And this is why I keep on encouraging you guys to just go to Gikomba, get lost, get to see what people are doing, like just like basically just get acquainted, and at the end of the day you're going to figure it out. Those are some of the things that you need to consider before starting up your thrift business. They are very important points, and they'll make your business thrive. And especially, if you're able to get good quality and place and locate your shop in a very good place, you're not going to be disappointed. As I always tell you guys, there's good money in thrift clothes. Mtumba has very good profit margins, and you can be able to make good money out of mtumba. So this video was inspired by the many questions you guys asked me, and I realized that people are just so green, they don't know where to start, they don't know how to go about anything. If you need more information, you can reach out to me, and I'll be able to, guide you on a few things if at all you don't know how to go about it. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I'm reminding you guys to subscribe. We are road to 5K, so subscribe ndo tufike 5K haraka. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. I don't take it for granted, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.